What's up, everybody? What's up? About to head to the gym. It's a bit of a dark night again, you know. We up in the winter months now, it seems like, but anyways, guys, I got a good one today. So we're gonna be talking about overcoming fear, right? And everybody experiences this. I don't care if you do sports, if you don't do sports. I don't care if you are an anxious person or you're not an anxious person. Everybody has fear. So the first part in how to overcome it is, first of all, understanding what fear even is. So let's get into that. Okay, fear is a feeling. You know, it's a mechanism. It's all designed to keep your body safe, right? So we were like designed to be just survival creatures, you know what I mean? Like back in the caveman days, back in the wilderness days, before like we ended up in the society that we're in today, where everything's kind of like safe for the most part. Not all the time, but compared to like back then, you know, where we were all in the wild. Oh, fuck, I gotta sneeze. That's why I keep... Y'all know what I mean, though, when you gotta sneeze and it's like, it's not coming out. Okay. Dude. Man, this is annoying, but yeah. Anyways, it's a feeling you get, right? It's there to keep us safe and survive. Because if you're like near the edge of a building, you're gonna have fear because your body and mind is telling you, get the hell away from that building, because bad things are gonna happen if we fall off of that building. Okay, now that's an extreme example, I would say, but y'all get the point though. So okay, cool. Now that we get the point, yeah, so you know, we get it in situations like that, but I don't know, nowadays I think people bring a lot of fear upon themselves. When you really think of it, a lot of the things you're probably scared of probably aren't even worth being scared of, you know? It's probably a lot worse. It's probably not as bad as it seems, you know? Like, have you guys ever done anything that you're scared of, and then when you actually do the thing, it turned out to be not that bad? That's why, though, because your body is prepping you, your body, your mind, it's fearful. It's prepping you for the absolute worst case scenario, which I've been guilty of that, to where we just think everything's gonna go wrong and like blah blah blah, this that, and then the thing actually happens and you realize, oh, that wasn't so bad. Now that could be whether you ask a girl out or something, or you have a competition, right? Something that, like, you know, you're probably not gonna like die from, or nothing bad's really gonna happen to you, but there's still that level of fear, you know what I mean? Because that fear is coming from, you know, doubt and uncertainty, you know, which I talked about in my video about anxiety. A lot of that anxiety comes from just being uncertain. But that's where you got to lean into faith and trust God that, like, nah, it's okay that I don't know everything, but one thing I do know is that it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? So, okay, for example, I'm thinking about signing up for another powerlifting meet. And the meet is January 31st. Okay. So about 2.5 months out. I haven't done it yet because, you know, I feel a little sick this week. I'm not sure what's going on. I think I could be ran down from the last 2 weeks. I hit like a lot of volume PRs, and then the temperature's been like 70 degrees, and then it was like 24 degrees, and it's just been all over the place. So I think it's a combination of both things, to be honest with you. But I'm probably gonna do the meet though. Okay, I'm probably going to. Now, that being said, even though I've done a lot of meets, I still get like fearful. I still get a little anxious, still get a little nervous. Maybe that's never gonna go away, you know, and I fully accepted that by now. But, you know, I love that quote and that saying where it says, I'm probably going to butcher the words a little bit, but so basically it goes like the hero and the coward think the same thing. The difference is one steps up and one steps aside. So basically, like, the person who is afraid so basically, like, the brave one and the not brave one, they're both feeling and thinking the same thing. Like, everybody's scared shitless, you know? But the hero goes for it regardless. He knows he's scared. That's the first part. Admitting and being okay and accepting that, hey, I'm afraid, right? It's not accepted in society as a man to be afraid or to be anxious, like, but you don't want to hold all that in either, because that's how, like, suicide happens and shit. And so, like, the first thing is just getting it out there, you know, getting it out of your body, off your chest, and just saying, like, I'm afraid, I'm scared, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. You do that, that's already a weight lifted off your shoulder. You already feel free, you feel loose, you feel like you can breathe a little bit, you know, you start feeling good. So yeah, once you do that, that's like one of the main parts of it for sure. Now you can move towards, like, okay, what does it mean? Like, and now what do I do? Well, the truth is, you do the thing anyways, okay? You're not going to let fear hold you back. You can't let fear hold you back, because, again, that fear is never going to go away. It's literally part of it. And it's okay, because, again, you know, everybody's feeling the same feelings. They're in the same boat, even if they're lying. I don't care if they're lying to you, you know, and they're saying that they're not. Okay, they are. And being nervous for something like that, it's a good thing, man. It shows you actually care. And that fear is gonna it's gonna help you, man. It's gonna give you that survival instinct and that kill or be killed mindset. But yeah, the biggest thing is you just can't let the fear cripple you. It's like that. It's like what Rocky was saying in Rocky 5, when he was kind of like, he had brain damage from fighting Drago and fighting all those years. So he took on Tommy Gunn to, like, coach him, right, and to mentor him in the movie. And he was telling him, like, you know, Mickey was his trainer, right, back in the day. And he was telling Tommy, he was like, you know, Mickey used to tell me, like, he would call it Frankie fear, I think. But he was like, Frankie fear, like, it's like a burning fire, right? Now you can use it, if you channel it and use it, like, you could really be lethal. And, like, I don't remember the exact quote, but, you know, like, you can use it though and do some, like, really good damage. But if you let that fear consume you and defeat you, man, like, it's gonna burn you alive. It's gonna burn you down. It's gonna burn your house down. That's definitely not how it went in the movie. I haven't seen the movie in years, but y'all get the point though. Like, yeah, fear, it can either be your best friend or it can either be your worst enemy. I mean, there's been times where I've been afraid and that fear just crippled me. It really did, and I froze and I couldn't move. But then there was times where, like, that fear propelled me to do shit that I didn't think I could, that I was capable of doing. That's just the truth. Like, whereas if I wasn't scared, you know, I don't know if I would have been able to, like, pull that shit off. I remember I did my first ever jiu-jitsu tournament, and I had, like, a few months of training, and I just, like, signed up for it. My team wasn't even going to that competition. I literally went there by myself, you know. My buddy, he did it with me, but he only had 3 days of training, and then my parents went with us. That was it. Nobody from the actual jiu-jitsu team even went with us. And so I went up into that meet solo. I didn't have a coach or nothing, like in my coach's corner like my opponents did. But I showed up anyways, because I always believe in taking that risk and doing the thing that scares you the most. And when I did that, it was just all a blur when I was on that mat and I was grappling. Like, I ended up getting first place, by the way. But I say that to say, like, if I wasn't scared, I probably just would have treated it like another sparring match or like a practice. But I didn't. Dude. I treated it like it was fucking life or death. Like, you're gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill you, you know? That's what it felt like. It felt like war. Difference is it's sanctioned, we have a referee, like, no, it's jiu-jitsu, you know, like, you're not actually fighting to the death, but, like, that's the mindset I had. I think because of that, because the guys that I was going against, they had a lot more experience than I did. They were bigger than I was. They were older. Like, I was like 19 or 20 at the time. But I beat everybody and I won. I got first. Why is that? You know, why is that? You gotta have the heart of a lion. And I used to be terrified back in the day of, like, my cross country and track races, and yeah, it's running. Like, I'm not gonna get punched in the face or anything, but a lot of it was just the, you know, the pressure I put on myself. Like, I always had high expectations for myself, and I've gotten better with that over the years, but, like, you know, now I just understand that, like, hey, you know, I can only control so much. And so the things that I can control, I'm going to work on, and I'm going to do my absolute best, right, to get the outcome that I want. And then the things I can't control, man, I'm just going to let go of it. I'm going to let go of it. I'm going to give it to God. That's really it. I mean, that's all you have to do at the end of the day, man. Like, that's where faith comes in, and you'd be surprised, man, because you're always gonna put your opponents on some pedestal, like they know so much more, they're doing so much better, and maybe that's true. But hey, they were beginners too, though. They were beginners too, and yeah. Everybody has a day one. But man, like, that's why I love that quote in jiu-jitsu as well. There was like, a black belt is just a white belt that never gave up. And so, yeah. So, that's really it, guys, when it comes to that stuff. Like, fear, it's really just like, be dumb, be delusional enough to just keep going against that fear. Like, when most would just give up and be like, oh, fuck that shit, I'm not doing that ever again. Like, I want to live in my comfort box, my comfort zone. Like, nah, be that guy that's just like, you know what, fuck that. Like, there's got to be more to this. Like, let me just keep discovering what it is. Let me go after this when nobody else is doing it. When I have no support, I have no team around me. I got nobody, like, coaching me or anything. Like, let me step into that, you know, let me lean into that. Like, who do I send? Send me. Send me. Because I'm going to fucking come through every time like I always do. And I'm going to do my best. And if my best ain't good enough, hey, respect. I'll be the first one to shake your hand. But if it is, hey, we did it. We did it again, you know. And at the end of the day, you're going against the person in here. The person that you see in the mirror, that's who you're going against. And you guys really don't know what you're capable of. I'm telling you, like, but you have to put yourself in those situations. And it's uncomfortable, it is. Like, even if you have anxiety and you're a little fearful, like, you have butterflies, like, yeah, the logical side of you knows, like, oh, well, it's all going to be over soon. Like, it's all going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. Why am I nervous? But that internal, like, feeling, it doesn't go away until you do the thing. People could tell you anything they want, man. They could give you the best speech ever. That feeling ain't going to go away until you do it. It's going to eat you alive your whole life. So you have to step up to the plate and take on that challenge, because if you don't, you're going to have to sit with that feeling the rest of your life, and you're going to have regrets. So you got to take that challenge, man. You have to. Let me just end it with this. So, you know, that feeling in your body that you get with the butterflies and all that stuff, right? understand it's just a feeling. That's literally all it is. It's just a feeling. It's just your mind has associated that feeling with, I'm scared, something bad's gonna happen, I'm depressed, let me run, let me run away from this. Nah, lean into that shit, man. That's the same feeling in your stomach that you would get as a kid before you got on a fair ride. You know what I mean? Same feeling. You get those butterflies. The difference is now, what, you're going to a competition, or you're about to go like skydiving, or you're about to like go in for a job interview, or like ask your crush out. You know what I mean? You're too fixated on the outcome instead of just doing the thing. Do the thing to the best of your ability, and the outcome's gonna take care of itself. Don't fall in love with the outcome. Don't. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of it's gonna be out of your control. It depends what you do, but a lot of things determine the outcome for stuff like that, you know? But the one thing you can control is how you show up and how you apply yourself. That's really it. And if you do that, a lot of times the outcome's going to be good because you showed up, you applied yourself to the best of your abilities. So there's nothing to worry about. Worst thing that happens is you fail, right? You fail. Okay, so what? I failed so many times in my life. Do you see me giving up? No. Nope. If anything, I've gotten better. I've always said, like, anytime I come off of a failure, I do way better. Like, whether that be in the gym or anything in life. Not that I'm not one of those guys to get complacent when I win, but like, man, you let me fail, watch what happens. Watch how I bounce back. And so that's how you got to be. That's the mindset you have to have in life. Again, don't overthink anything. Like, stop thinking, shut your brain off. Stop thinking about the outcome. Stop trying to think your way out of shit. You can't. You have to do the thing that's bothering you, that's scaring you, that's making you hesitant. You have to be the one to fucking do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. So, that's it. It's a feeling in your body. So what? Get over it. Go release that feeling. The opposite of depression is expression. Go express that shit. Go show those people what's up and how it's really done, man. And let them judge. Like, let them judge, because people ain't gonna judge you if they're doing better than you, you know, unless you're threatening their spot and they get jealous. But 9 times out of 10, the people that's gonna be judging you are below you and doing way worse. And honestly, what are they doing anyways? Nothing. They're not accomplishing shit, man. They're just jealous haters, so don't worry about them. So let this be your message and your challenge to go do something hard, challenging, something that scares you. Get out of your comfort zone. You know, 2026 is coming up. I've never really done New Year's resolutions. I just always lock in year round. But if that's your guys' thing, hey, we don't have a lot of time until 2026. So let's lock in and let's get this shit done, man. So get after it. It's okay to be scared. Admit it. Come to terms with it. And use it. Use it to your advantage. And when you accomplish that goal, celebrate it. Celebrate the wins. But then be ready for the next challenge. So I'll end it there. Peace.